be doing a yoga sequence to work on our wrists. Now, most of the time when we work on stretching the wrists out, we're either seated or maybe in a prone position with the hands down on the mat. I wrote a sequence today that we can work on the wrists while doing some of our standing poses so that we can get more of that benefit throughout the rest of the body. We're going to start out at the top of the mat in mountain pose, bringing the hands to the heart. Taking a deep breath. Let your shoulders relax. A lot of times when we start to work on opening the wrists, we have a tendency to transfer that tension up to the shoulders. Just be mindful of that as we go through our practice today. On your exhale, rotate the fingertips down toward the floor. Gently start to draw the heels of the hands up. Make sure that the shoulders don't hike up toward the ears. And your next inhale, roll the fingertips up. Drop the heels of the hands down toward the floor. One more time like that. Exhale, fingertips rotate down. Draw the heels of the hands up. Switching, inhale, fingertips come up. Drop the heel of the hand down. And on your next exhale, releasing the hands. We're going to take a sun breath, but incorporating some wrist circles as we come up. We'll start out with an inhale, circling the wrists, sweeping the arms up. On your exhale, switch, circle your arms, circle your wrists the opposite way. Down to the floor. On your inhale, sweep up. Exhale, rolling the wrist, coming down. Circles just kind of help to bring everything back into neutral in between your stretches, and it's a really good way to get tension out of the forearm. Exhale, roll down. Now we'll take the fingers and interlace them. Flip the palms away from you, so we're feeling that stretch on the underside of the wrist. Press the palms away, round through your upper back. Feeling the shoulder blades separate. On your inhale, reach up, press the hands to the ceiling. Exhale, round down. Feeling that opening in your upper back. Inhale, lengthen, press the palms up. Exhale, drop the hands down to the heart. We'll take an inhale here in standing. On your exhale, release yourself down into a forward bend. We're going to soften the knees, lift up the toes, and then place the back of the hand down onto the mat. We're just coming into a forward bend with the back of the hand down onto the floor. Keep the knees soft so that you can get into that position. We're not putting any weight forward. We're not putting weight through the toes. We're not trying to squish the hands. Just pressing the back of the hand down into the floor, and then slowly starting to straighten through the legs. When you get to the point where you feel that hamstring opening, you can stop there. And one at a time, we'll release the hands. Take one hand out, the other hand out. Press the palms down toward the floor. Getting a little counter stretch. Now let's add a twist into our forward bend. We're going to soften the left knee. Reach the left hand to the outside of the right calf or the right ankle. Inhale, open the right arm up to the ceiling. Now I'll show you the side view here. What we're going to do for the wrist is drop the fingers back. Reach the fingertips toward the wall behind you. Work on drawing the right shoulder back so that you open through the chest here. Think about trying to balance a plate on the top hand. Now as you're holding here, if you start to feel any numbness or tingling in the hand, you're going to want to release the arm down. Maybe take the hand onto the hip, or just bring the hand so that the fingers are straight up to the ceiling. Release that stretch. Circle the wrist out a few times in each direction. On your exhale, release down into forward bend. We're going to make our way back into a lunge. So we'll take an inhale, step the right leg back. You're going to drop the sole of the foot down to set the feet up for warrior one. Take your inhale, to come up. Now if warrior one doesn't work for you, you can come onto the ball of the right foot and take crescent lunge instead. It's a little bit easier on your knee. Coming into heart center, taking a deep breath. Then pressing the palms together, gently drawing the heel of the hand down toward the floor. We're going to start to pull the heels of the hands away and just press the fingers together. Opening the fingers, spread them out, and then start to open a little farther so that it's just the fingertips that are touching. Open all the fingers except for the index finger and the thumb. So we're going to start out making this triangle and then squishing that triangle into a diamond. Trying to open up the web space of the thumb. Then going in reverse from there, joining fingertips together, finding that little accordion, joining the fingers together, and then rolling the palms of the hands together. From there, we'll press the heels of the hands together, open the fingertips up, make a lotus with the hands. Take an inhale, reach up through the fingertips, try to press the heels of the hands together. And it may be more comfortable for you to bend the elbows out to the sides. And on your exhale, drop the hands to the heart. We'll take an inhale. On your exhale, open out into warrior two. We'll start out just getting our length here, reaching out through the fingertips, feeling opening through the chest. Nice energy out through the fingertips. On an exhale, just slightly bend the elbows, press the palms of the hands, and then on your inhale, open out from the chest. Like you're trying to press the hands into a wall. Then we'll switch that. Soften the elbows, flip the hands over, reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. Soften, extend, reach the fingers down. And press that wall away. I'm just alternating a few more times, pressing the back of the hands into that imaginary wall. And then pressing the palms. Taking an exhale, finding hands at the heart. We're going to straighten through the left leg, reach out through the left fingertips. Set yourself up for a triangle. Drop the left hand down. Inhale, right arm opens up to the ceiling. We'll take an inhale, reaching up through the right fingertips. On your exhale, drop the fingers back. Try and press the palm up to the ceiling. Releasing that stretch, rotating the wrist a few times each direction. We'll use our inhale, pull ourselves back up to center. Find your warrior two. Release the arms, straighten through the left leg. We'll turn toward the side of the mat. So angle the toes out just slightly and draw the heels into the middle. We're going to take an exhale, drop the hips down. Find your goddess pose or your horse pose. Draw the hands into the heart. From here, let's interlace the fingers and just gently get some tractioning in the wrists. We're trying to open the elbows out to the sides. Then we'll alternate bending one wrist and extending the other wrist, trying to keep the fingers in one straight line. And then switching, going the other way. While you're holding here, don't forget about what the lower body is doing. We're still trying to sink the hips down, keep the knees open so that the knees are directly over the ankles. Getting that tractioning, opening the elbows out to the sides, and then switching, going the opposite way. Back to center. Fold the palms into the heart, straighten through the legs, press up. Now turn the toes in, make the feet parallel. We're going to take the arms out into our 5-pointed star.